Hey guys, so today we're gonna do just a utterly random haul video of just assorted things, not even one particular type of thing. Honestly, it's just random crap I've picked up this week. So without further ado, since it's gonna be random, first we have this '68 Dodge Dart Hot Wheels. Um, I, at one time, before having children and having no money, owned a '68 Dodge Dart. So whenever I see them in Hot Wheels form, I am prone to picking them up. My Charger did not, or my Dart, I should say, did not have racing stripes like this, nor did it have this vent in the hood. Mine was just a flat hood. It did have a stripe down the end and two across the back there, but nothing quite this showy. But for some reason, Hot Wheels has come out with a few of these Dodge Darts, which sorry, I had to do a lengthy pause. The UPS man is driving around. I don't know why, because from what I've seen or what I've had delivered, I don't know what they actually deliver anymore. Seems like nowadays, whenever I have something that says coming UPS, the tracking eventually shows that UPS has given it to the mailman. Which, like, what are these brown trucks driving around for then? If you're just gonna drop it off the post office, I mean, literally, the UPS man and his brown truck will drive through my neighborhood once a day, but he never delivers anything to me. He just gives it to my postman, who then delivers it the next day. Anyways, the Dart. I wouldn't think that this was some iconic vehicle that they'd be making, Hot Wheels of, but the last couple years they've actually made quite a few. I have a couple Dodge Darts made by other toy car companies, in the same scale. But I do have this one, and there's I forget what year anniversary it is, but Hot Wheels did this anniversary year not too long ago where the cars are black and they're like a matte finish. And they did a Dodge Dart for some reason in that too. So I have that on display also. So second Hot Wheel Dodge Dart, I guess. But I have at least I think 2 or 3 Dodge Darts at work from other companies. Next thing, very random, but it was on the cheap, so I picked it up. This is Magic the Gathering, a Johnny Goldmane metal card, apparently limited to only 9,995. So, what is that? Only over 1,000 per state, like almost 2,000 per state. But basically, it's a metal embossed card. It says it comes with a display stand and they're individually numbered. But I do love me some Johnny Goldmane, and this was only like $7 on Amazon. So I picked it up, and let's see, we'll open it up here. I've already opened it up once. See, and there you go. And I mean, they did do a good job on the details. It is they got individual hairs in his beard and his face. So, I mean, they did a good job. I haven't taken it out to look at the back. It's about, let's see here. It's not the thickest thing. And there's the display stand. Oh, look, that's honestly pretty cool how the back is the back of the Magic card. And it appears to be number 26. Hopefully that doesn't mean they've only sold 26 of these. That would be a little telling, wouldn't it, if this was can get clear sleeves, which I do here and there, I will, because I just love the design of that card back. I just find it to be really iconic. We'll put him back in there as best we can. There we go. That's a little better. And we'll close him up. But I thought, hey, for $7, pretty cool looking little display thing. Cool picture of a Johnny here, so I thought that was worth it. Comic books, not too much, because right now I'm only getting a couple titles. We have Captain America number 10. This just came out, I think this week, but they only had 2 copies left, so it was some other weird cover with Cap and some person I couldn't identify, or this Scotty Young cover. So I went ahead and got this Scotty Young cover. It's cute. But right now, basically, comic book wise, I'm just picking up Captain America. I'm finishing up Justice Society of America, which is delayed yet again. I think that only has a couple issues left. It's going up to issue 12, and that's it. And then the other book I'm getting is Wonder Woman, because Tom King can do no wrong in my book so far. So I'm picking up his Wonder Woman. I haven't read either of these yet, or the runs in general. Quite honestly, I'm picking these up just on the strength of the creators. Tom King hasn't done anything that I've disliked so far, and on Captain America we have J. Michael Straczynski, who, for my dollar, was the last writer that actually did a good run on Spider-Man. He was the writer up until One More Day, when they dissolved the Spider-Man marriage and did all that crap. And realistically, I think if that was 2 or 3 issues, I think he only wrote like the first one, and then he basically refused and made John Quesada, who is I think editor-in-chief at the time. He made him finish up the story because he didn't agree with it, and that was the end of his run. Realistically, he didn't come back after that, which I don't blame him for. I honestly really haven't come back to Spider-Man since then either. It was just a needless, retconning to make Spider-Man, I guess, appeal to 20-somethings who don't have any jobs or love life. I don't know. It was weird. Let's see. More random things. This I happen to got for Father's Day. So this is a book called My Favorite Match, where it's a whole bunch of WWE, WWF wrestlers basically doing, 2 or 3 page story about their favorite match. This book is honestly pretty old at this point. I don't know exactly what year it's from, but some of the people inside and some of the interviews, you can tell are just rather dated. Oh, it says 2012 on the bottom here. So, for example, they have Cody Rhodes. This is pre-AEW and pre-return Cody Rhodes. They have his father, Dusty, who's obviously passed away since then. They also have Dustin Rhodes, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's just called Dustin here because that would have been basically his person. Yeah, let's see. Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. Yep, Goldust. They refer to him as Goldust in here. But you can see some of the names they have in here. And some of them aren't honestly that exciting to me. We have The Miz. That was the first one. I read that one. It was a few pages. I mean, they're all just a few pages. But, I read through The Miz one just to say I could finish the book. But we have Randy Orton, John Morrison, who's currently out of WWE and on AEW in a Michaels, Goldust, Jerry Lawler, Christian, Cody Rhodes, Sergeant Slaughter, Dolph Ziggler, who's no longer with the company, Kofi Kingston, Rowdy Piper, who's no longer with us, Dusty Rhodes, who's no longer with us, Mark Henry, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, who's now on commentary, R-Truth, Alex Riley, who I honestly don't even know who that is, Zack Ryder, who now wrestles at Matt Cardona, Triple H, William Regal, Jack Swagger. That's hilarious that they have Jack Swagger on here. I mean, the guy's not even a big name on AEW, and I think he just left. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Kane, Rey Mysterio, and somebody I'm sure they wish they could take out, Alberto Del Rio, prior to all of his arrests and other issues. So, got that for Father's Day. That's been on my Amazon list for a while, and all the little write-ups are pretty short, so it's a good, easy book to just sit down and read one, and then put it down and come back to it whenever you want. So, a couple other Father's Day gifts. We have Doctor Who. This is Tom Baker's complete season 7, 8-disc Blu-ray set. These have been on my Amazon list for a little while, and they're actually here and there they'll be on sale for like $25 or $30, which honestly is not bad. I mean, like this 8-disc set is 672 minutes. I mean, that's ridiculous. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. 28 episodes. Now, of course, this is when the stories were rather drawn out. So, rather than one or two episodes per story the most, these would be like 5 or 6 episodes per story. So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories. So, 28 divided by 7. So, yeah, 4 episodes per story. I believe this is when they were about 30 minutes. So basically a story is a 2-hour, 2-hour-ish feature film, but broken up. So this was Tom Baker's last season. I have quite a bit of Doctor Who on DVD and Blu-ray. I haven't watched the new season yet with Nagudi. I did watch the Christmas special. I liked it, except for a couple. I will say this. I didn't like the singing. One of my coworkers, who's a big Whovian, mentioned that he sings again in the new episodes. Wasn't a fan of that. And when he was dancing at the rave, that was a little much for me. I do like my Doctor to be a little bit more on the, I guess the serious side. I started watching during the final parts of Matt Smith, and then watched all of the Peter Capaldi, so I'm very much more used to a more serious take. I don't think either of those doctors would. I mean, Matt Smith would dance around a little bit, but I can't see him like dancing in a wife beater in a rave. And I honestly can't see either of them really breaking into song as flamboyantly as this new one has. Let's see, and then we also have Tom Baker's complete season 3. So a lot earlier in his run. I forget which 2 seasons. I have another 2 box sets like these. I believe one of them's Tom. Wait, no. One of them is Petewee and Pertwee, and I think the other one's Baker. I'm gonna have to go look in a second. I'll grab them. But again, let's see. This one has 1, 2, three, four, five, six, um, six different stories across 26 episodes. And again, you're getting 600 minutes. Just an insane amount of bang for your buck here. This one is also 8 discs. Recently, I've been liking to take my Doctor Who in the form of the books, which are really just novelizations of these stories. So I have read Robots of Death. I just finished that one not too long ago, and I'm currently reading The Myth Makers, which is a lost serial from the first Doctor. I guess there's some photographs, on-set photographs of that story, but there's no film, or at least at this point there's no film, it's lost. So, being able to read that in book form is entertaining. It's actually written by the same writer who did the episode, so it's basically isn't, the exact same story, but with some fleshing out for book form. But, I look forward to watching these and seeing what how the serials, what they look like in comparison to, what I'm imagining or what the book has in it, And then last but not least, I saw this at Walmart yesterday and could not pass it up just because I'd never seen it before and it was the only one. So this is Masters of the Universe She-Ra, and it's on the old style card. It says fan favorite up there. It comes with a comic like the old ones did, and I hadn't ever seen this style of She-Ra. They do have some other retro play figures, like I've seen Triclops and Merman a few times. The coloring on them, it kind of gets me because some of them they just look colored wrong. I don't know. And sometimes that bugs me. But, I had to pick this up. I thought it was well worth the pickup. I don't know if I will give this to, probably go to my daughter. I did get my son a few different E-Man things that I've just seen here and there on sale, because he's not really quite at the age where he'd be playing with action figures yet. But when they had the Masters of the Universe, classics like this, for a while there, they were on clearance at Target, so I picked up a few different characters and let's see, I picked up some sort of, I think it's Prince Adam's, like, sky motorcycle thingy. I forget what that's called, but I picked that up for him, and I picked up, a He-Man and a Skeletor. So I thought, when he gets old enough, she watched the She-Ra show on Netflix, which, if you haven't seen it, I thought it was a well-made series. Obviously, She-Ra looks a little different here, and that's weird, there's a sticker on her belt, seems to be coming up, you can see that. Good job, Mattel. But anyways, I thought I'd pick that up, and hey, when he starts playing with the He-Man and the Skeletor, maybe she can play with him, or at least entertain the idea with the She-Ra, or maybe he'll just play with it, Lord knows. But I thought that was worth the pickup, since it was the only one. Not too long ago, I got the He-Man's horse, Strider, that was on clearance at Walmart, and it had been there a while. They had a lot of them. And one week when I went, it was in the clearance aisle, and it was like $8, and I was like, originally like 20, and I passed on it. And then the next time I went, it was $4, and it's literally, it's as big as an entire, card here. So it's a pretty big figure. this thing up. So we have a Strider in the closet for later. So so that's all I got for today, guys. Like I said, it's a very eclectic